Instagram beauty with Perky Perkins, where you guys know I do a lot of unboxings, I do some tutorials, and I also like to do product reviews along the way. So today I decided to do a little makeup look using all things Ipsy, or at least everything I could possibly gather for an Ipsy look. I know you guys are probably thinking like, weren't you unhappy? Don't get me wrong, I'm disappointed with how Ipsy has been handling our subscription boxes, but when I pulled bits and pieces between my boxes for the month of November and also a few little extra items from the previous couple months, I was able to get enough product to complete an entire look, including foundation. So I figured I do these tutorials often for BoxyCharm. Why not do one for Ipsy? This month I'm really excited to try out so many of the products that it's time, right? But before I go any further, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video, and then comment below what you guys think of the video. Do you guys like me doing these type of videos where I do a full look using the contents I get from my subscription boxes? I stopped doing those within my videos because the videos were turning out to be 30 minutes long, so I wanted to reduce the time a bit for you guys. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Wonder Beauty Rush palette, and I started off with the color OTW, and I'm applying it throughout the crease of my eye. And I used actually a doe color packing brush because it actually is much easier for me. Next, I'm using my Hank & Henry blending brush and buffing out the edges to make sure it stays nice and smooth. Next, I'm taking the shade Swift and I'm applying it in the outer corner just to deepen it up so it creates a little bit of depth. And in this spot, it's not really crucial that it's not 100% smooth because I will be going back and buffing everything out. Alright, next I'm starting off with my finger and I'm taking the shimmer shade Hustle and I'm applying it kind of in the center of my lid. I'm just starting it off and packing it in a bit. And next I'm taking my Hank & Henry crease brush and I'll start shaping it out now. Personally, I typically like starting off my shimmer shades with my finger. That way it stays nice and firm, and then I'll go in with the brush and kind of just shape it out and smooth it in a little bit better so it doesn't end up all over my lids or in areas you don't want it to be in, basically. So I grabbed the Luxie blending brush and I went back with Swift, and again I'm starting to deepen it up a little bit more and blending in the edges, and many times I will tap it in with my finger where the shimmer area meets. So I am going to apply some liquid liner by Kaja. I just didn't end up filming it. And now I'm going in with the Ilmaskia. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. It's their Hydra Veil Primer. This stuff feels like jelly, seriously, you guys. But it's very hydrating. It felt very nice and tacky. It was really good. Then I'm taking my It's Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation in shade Light, and I'm using my Hank & Henry Nikki brush for the application to blend it all out. You guys all know at this point that the Nikki brush is my favorite. Then I take my Hank & Henry Midori sponge and I'm buffing it out again just to make sure everything's nicely set and sunken in. Now I'm using my Milani Cosmetics concealer in shade 120. And I'm going in with my Midori sponge again, and I start buffing it all out. Now today I ended up doing something a little bit more neutral, nothing that was too brightening basically. So you want to make sure you blend out and buff out any crease or wrinkled area before we set our concealer and our base. I am going to be going in with the Pretty Vulgar Mad About It setting powder. Next, I'm taking the Gigi Gorgeous, the Six Sculpt Bronzer Duo. I actually just mixed both colors together for the application. And then I started off with the dome shaped Morphe brush and then switched over to the angle brush for precision. I gotta tell you guys, this bronzer duo was pretty nice. It's very, very soft, but it gave me just enough flush of color that I was pretty happy with it actually. And as you all know, I always take my powder brush and make sure everything's nicely smooth. Next, I'm going in now with the Gigi Gorgeous, the Only Blush Duo. I mixed both shades, Authentic and Pride. So one was the matte and the other one was the shimmer. It might have been a mistake mixing both because I ended up looking very glowy and dewy, but in all honesty, it was very nice. And now I'm doing my under eye area, and I'm using that bigger Luxie brush and then switch to the small tapered Hank & Henry brush. I did use the color Swift to do the under eye. Now I have to admit, you guys, I got carried away and I overdid my under eyes. Now I'm going to set my face with my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day in Dreamsicle. You guys know right now that's one of my favorite scents to use, even though I got like 5 other bottles. Once I spray my face, I typically go with the sponge and tap everything out. Make sure it's nicely synced in. Now I'm going in with my Makeup Geek highlighter in Midnight, and I'm using another Hank & Henry brush. And this highlighter, it's so pretty. It really, really is. But can you guys see all that dewiness? Way too much. So I applied the Tristique mascara, again off camera. Now I'm using again the Il Maskia lip liner in media to line out my lips. Now I'm taking the Belly Argent Smoking on Screen Bullet lipstick and applying it on. I will let you guys know that I'll pin all the information below of all the products I use, because I know some of them went by a little bit quick. Alright, you guys, and I'm done. So what do you guys think? Overall, I think this look is very pretty. I do apologize, you guys, because I was playing around with lighting today, and it's a little bit too light on one side and not on the other, so it was kind of hard for me. But overall, I do love the look. I almost feel like I definitely did my under eye area. It's just a tad too dark, but I really like the color. And then putting the Makeup Geek highlighter in the inner corner and my brow bone. But I think everything turned out pretty well. I love how glowing my skin looks. And this lipstick, it's super hydrating. It has not dried down, so that's kind of scary because I didn't put no chapstick beforehand, and it's, you know, it's gonna be all over the place. So we'll see how long this lasts before I have to switch it out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little tutorial, and I hope it gives you guys ideas on what you guys can do with your Ipsy glam bag item. Remember to comment below if you guys like the look, and if you guys would like me to do more of these tutorials after I get my boxes, because again, I don't want to make my unboxings so long, especially when times I can't complete an entire look. It's kind of choppy. So please remember to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.